episode of Cosmic Friday. This morning I woke up with a very kind of low feeling, a sinus headache, something just congested in my front lobe here, and just feeling down. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I slept pretty well. I slept early. Wanted to do my routine. Had a cup of coffee, did my little yoga, stretches, and just sat there in the sun for a few minutes. But just felt very heavy in the head, a lot of stress, I guess, just thinking, pondering. Of course, in this situation, everybody has been going through a lot. This is like an add-on to all your troubles with the pandemic. I mean, not only responsibilities, your business, money, your job, your career, your health, and of course, on top, the pandemic. So, I usually plan my topics every day, of course, in an Excel sheet, so I'm not last minute looking at a topic. And I just had, before I got ready, didn't have the mood really to go to work today. Just kind of tired, daily, doing everything the same, things going on. And I'm sure a lot of you feel different ways, different times. We all do. Nobody's perfect. Nobody tries. And that's why I do these talks where it kind of, brings in some confidence in myself and makes me also practice, what I'm talking and, of course, what I'm preaching as such. And today was the day. So, and behold, the topic that I looked up on my sheet was that I was going to talk about today is mindfulness. But I just couldn't get out of that down phase until by 11 o'clock. I left a little bit late, had a good breakfast, on the way to work. I have usually a 40 minutes drive, and I thought, okay, I'm going to just listen to some music, cheer myself up. So I was trying to pay attention and trying to understand why I was feeling what I was feeling. But that was not what I should be focusing on. I kept telling myself I should just change my activity at that moment, at that second. So I turned the music up. I called my cousin in India. I haven't spoken to her for about 10 years. We had a couple of laughs, but still didn't feel the same. I just didn't have that mental energy or that drive, So by the time I reached to work, my other cousin who's in Turks and Caicos in the islands, she texts me and she says, well, guess what? We just had a hurricane last night with all this stuff happening. Their tourist business is already dead for the last 4 or 5 months. And on top, they have this huge a hurricane. And that made me, think and look very small to my issues that were happening. So it's always, we want to be grateful to what we have, our health, our bodies, and, we could do everything in the morning and in the day. And when we see how small our stresses are compared to others, and then makes you realize. And that's what mindfulness really is, being able to understand and be aware of your thoughts, not only your surrounding, but your thoughts first. Because your thoughts wander, they go all over, like I was going this morning, because maybe I was thinking too many things in the night. I had a great sleep. I just woke up once, but just didn't feel that urge to get going in the morning like I usually do, and I just was fed up of everything, And of course, I always say, and I did this myself in the car, I didn't tell you, and I told my cousin also, just vent it out, just say a few bad words, whatever you have to, just vent it out. And that's what I did in the car. I turned the music up and I started talking loud to myself and started shouting and started cursing some bad words. So I'm sure people are driving by and like, what the heck is this guy doing? But I think that's the way we need to get our emotions out, because these emotions we have to go through. We cannot escape from them. It's best you address them, don't let them take you over, and kind of really move through them. And because nothing lasts forever, and nothing is going to be there forever. So happiness, sadness, depression, anxiety, energy, it's not going to be there forever. We just have to recognize, what I'm thinking or I'm going up, let's come back. And that's what I did. I was mindful. By the mid of the day, I started being mindful because my topic today was mindfulness. And I'm really glad to one of my friends, Sonia. She gave me this last year on my birthday, mindfulness, and this small little quote book on different things we could do or we should do to be mindful. And that's what I wanted to talk about, and that's what I just kind of practiced this whole day today. And of course, now I feel much clearer in my head. I know what I need to do, and I have the energy and the drive. And so, being aware of what you're thinking and understanding it, and just kind of turning and changing it. Now, it comes with practice where you can change right away. I've done a lot of practice in this. What I initially started doing is, of course, you have to change an activity. You need to change that activity at that moment. As long as you're feeling that anxiety, that depression, you should definitely start doing something that makes you happy or changes or diverts your mind away. And that's what we talked about, willpower first, and then, of course, the awareness, the concentration, and then comes the mindfulness. So it's a step-by-step scenario where you have to go through. Of course, you're going down or you're feeling depressed, but what do you do? So that's where the willpower came in. So I used my willpower today. I used my awareness to focus on certain things, and I was mindful to that it doesn't affect my work. I started focusing on my work that I had to take care of today. I made a list, make sure I accomplished these, make sure I finished these. And, this is the best way to kind of be aware and mindful. And mindful not only what we talk, what we say, what we hear, what we see, but also mindful to our health, because it all boils down to the health, where what we eat, this is what makes me feel. And, what we breathe and what we drink, it made me feel this way. So once you're tuned in and once you're being mindful, you're aware, you're able to take those steps, and hence you have better results because you feel confident that you took care of your bloatingness, or you took care of your constipation, or you took care of your low energy, or you're feeling depressed. So I think a lot of people are going through a lot of this, depression that I went through this morning. And it's okay to go through these things because it's a part of life. The cosmos has everything in the opposites like we discussed. So happiness, there has to be sadness. Light, there has to be dark. But none of them will last forever. It's important that we are mindful, that we understand it, see it, go through it, and move on. And it may come again. We just have to be ready for it. And it just makes you better and better how to deal with it. So hope you all are happy, be safe, and don't worry, be happy. That's what I kind of said last week. And please give your comments. If you have any questions, you can message me directly. This is Cosmic Mike signing off, and catch you maybe this weekend. We'll be doing a topic. Thank you.